Romans 7:24 and 25. O wretched man that I am, who will save me from this body of death? Thanks be to God through Jesus Christ, our Lord. So then, I serve the law of God with my mind, but with my flesh, I serve the law of sin. I was just having a conversation with somebody this morning who is struggling with sin. And he goes, this may sound harsh, but I hate myself. I hate the fact that I see freedom right there and I keep making the choice to sin. And I said, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the human condition where all of us are sold to slavery and sin. We're all born this way, where our flesh, our self, wants to be satisfied. And that's what it's saying right there in Romans is, Paul is struggling with the same thing. Who will save me from this body of death? And then he says the answer. Thanks be to God through Jesus Christ, our Lord. This is what differentiates Christianity from the rest of the world. Everyone else is like, okay, now you got to manage that. You've got an addiction. You've got steps to go through. So in a nutshell, everything else will teach you how to fight flesh with flesh. And all that does is leave you hating yourself, frustrated, because you can't overcome sin with something that's in bondage to sin. The only way is to die. And that's why Paul is saying, thanks be to God through Jesus Christ, my Lord. Who will save me from this body of death? Jesus Christ. Well, how's that happen? Through the cross, through the gospel. When I look to the cross and through faith, I count myself as crucified. Yes, it was Jesus on the cross, but he allows me to substitute myself for him. So, through faith, I recognize myself, my flesh is dead. And I look at that and I continue to stare at that until faith rises in me and realizes that those temptations are dead. They're asking a dead man to try and act, and that dead man can't act anymore because it's been crucified with Christ.